Just before I got on the bus, I felt really excited, but also ready, because I'd taken quite a long time to prepare for it. There's a heck of a lot of planning that goes into something like that, and when I run it with that element of chaos and confusion for the players, it means that nobody knows anything, staff, anyone else. So it does all sit on my shoulders for a while, and that's why the preparation has to be as it is, but I did feel ready when we got on the bus.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Andy, happy birthday to you.
Oh, you got it back, all right.
Who else got swords? It is swords he gives Croydon. Saxophone. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Here we go. Tequila!
The mud run was deliberately planned for the first thing. I knew that when we arrived there in the dark, the girls wouldn't have had any concept of where we were or what the views were or anything. And with the venue literally being on the coast, I knew that when they got up in the morning and looked out the windows of their rooms, it would hit them right between the eyes, almost like kids on Christmas morning. And that's the effect it had. So to get them out in it, ready to start at 7 o'clock, and we were lucky with the weather on that first day. It was a really lovely morning.
You don't have a ballon.
Go on, Giselle.
First day of tour, and I guess it just chucked us right into the deep end of shackles off and just accepting whatever was coming our way for the rest of the tour. And we got pretty down and dirty quite quickly.
Nice.
This was very much pre-breakfast, so it was like a good buy-in from all the girls. Yeah, it was just a big commitment from everyone.
One. You've got to get it right. Ready? And go. Oh, sorry. Bad pass. Keep it going. Stay down. Stay down. Oh, here's my ball. Oh,
Nice, no, feel how brittle it is.
oh, mate.
It's heavy. It's like cow's tail. Nah, you cut that off with the cow's tail.
I couldn't have been happier that there was the sea at the end of this mud run. The fact that I could actually jump into the sea and get all this stuff off me. And then I just took full advantage of getting my Daniel Craig on, I guess.
I think it's like done now. Huh? Oh, okay, so we can take it for post-steering. Well, yeah,
Yeah, how tiring tour was. From a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 12 out of 10. Yeah, it was like physically and emotionally exhausting all in the one.
It's
very small.
And get back over this line, you're out. Okay? And I can go over here and I can touch 1, 2 and go back. Now both of those guys are out. Okay?
Who gets to attack? You call?
Just wait.
Oh, sorry.
So after my attack's done.
So kabaddi is an Indian game of like an aggressive catch, pretty much. So there's 2 sides to it. You have to try cross the line, tap the back of the knee, and then hopefully get back to your own team. Obviously, if you tap their knee, and then they can also take the bib, and then that means you're out. Can we all cross or one person? Ah, Courtney.
What have you got? What have you got?
Get her bib! Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
next
all right.
one in, let's go.
Wait, what? I just touched them. Okay.
to immediately attack
Yeah, like a
them.
silent kind of, yeah, like a little silent
like
person.
in rugby,
Yeah.
we use the spaces they give us because they're going to be watching their person coming back. So someone just has to have
Yeah.
eyes up and go.
And then I think in defense, you've got to do that surrounding thing, like a circle, because then they can't.
Yeah.
So kabaddi is really good for like problem solving and seeing what's in front of you, and then also it's about patience in defense. I think because it's like that kind of transition game, you need to be able to adapt to what's in front of you. So when you go from defense to attack, you need to be quite quick. You also need to be a bit more thinking outside the box.
Go, get it up! Don't let us smile at you like that.
It was really, really good. Yeah, it was like a once in a lifetime kind of thing. We definitely built like massive connections. I think as a squad, that might take the full season to learn that much about people, and we did it in 5 days. I think as well, we've got such a massive culture here and like people from all around the world, and it was such a nice opportunity to have them conversations and to see what people motivates them and why they play and like who's important to them in their lives, and kind of seeing beyond what we do every day. So seeing what they do for their jobs, their family.
You three then, just with it, just make sure, biggest one for me is those elbows in, okay? So if you see someone flying like an eagle, just elbows, okay? That's the key thing.
My coaching style, I would say I'm quite an energetic coach, very detail orientated. With a skills coach background, picking up on technique is something that I seem to do the whole time.
I'm just gonna walk it. I'm gonna really focus on my drive and just get it between these cones, okay? We then swap the bags and it's really quick. The next person comes up, start right in, then we drive.
I do like to give players a lot of kind of knowledge and understanding of the game so that actually on the pitch they can make their own decisions. But with new systems, new way of thinking at the moment, we're kind of going through that core fundamental stage so that then players can then adapt and react from there.
When we're dominant in tackles, what can we see? Good, so I'm looking, yes, leg drive, but I'm looking for being square, and that's my shot.
I think everyone feels a lot more connected. I think one thing that really helps with connection and culture is feeling a little bit vulnerable and being happy to share that with a group. Some of the challenges on tours that we had for a lot of athletes as well as staff was challenging, and you saw people struggling and trying to cope with those things, and I think that's really kind of opened us up as a group to start to share a bit more with each other, and has definitely accelerated. So I think as a group we've become a lot more close-knit and understand each other a little bit more and how we talk to each other.
Because this session isn't just about being better at rugby by the end of it, it's about being better as a team by the end of it. So that's what we're going to go in together, and we're going to all buy in with that. Are we all happy? Yeah.
I'm a massive believer that you can't work until you've got relatedness. And so it was, being that this is a brand new squad and we were in week 4, the timing of it was also important, that we'd done a little bit of work beforehand, we'd started to get to know each other, but to actually get to know yourself, get to know your teammates, to bring that unity to the group.
Before our 24 hours of camping.
Blue, halfway across, push these two through.
Oh well,
What if they wake up? Thank you.
I just stay here now.
The cultural stuff that we run in our environment was started to really come through, to get a shared common language, things like that, and to really get to know each other. And those were the key themes, because girls need to bond to battle. And so by setting up a situation where they're doing all sorts of activities where their frailties and vulnerabilities show, their strengths also come shining through, and how they all can help and encourage each other was what I was aiming at.
Yeah, okay. Now?